right into it because we are just here with the one and only Sarah Farasia.
Can we have a moment of celebration for Candy Gal, our girl, Candy Gal? Candy Gal, Chris Bassett just did the first pictures this past week of their baby boy Jet. Oh my God, David, I got baby fever, honey. He
Oh
is
no.
such a freaking stinking doll.
Oh
Candace
no.
Dillard Bassett is singing a new genre of music these days, lullabies. The RHOP star and her husband Chris Bassett shared their first photos of their newborn son, Jet Maxwell Lee. Jet Maxwell Lee in People, if you want to see. She looks good. Oh my God. They look so good. I'm so happy for them. I love Candy Gal. Anyhow,
You
congrats to
do?
them and baby Jet. Yes, you don't?
I love Candy Gal, of course.
Or you're not missing her though on RHOP. Is that what you're saying to us? She looks
I
so
love her. I think it's just I never miss anyone. I just think they have it down so well. I'm not missing Monica on Salt Lake. I'm not missing Beth. They
good.
just it was good with Candace. I think she's a great housewife. I just think it's maybe a little more balanced now. They don't want you to be the outlier. They don't.
Mhm.
I think, you know what it is? I don't think I realized how much of an outlier Candace was when she was on the show. I never really felt like it was everyone against her. I knew it, but I loved her so much. I never realized it. Now that she's gone, it does feel more cohesive, right?
It
Does that
does,
make
but did you see
sense?
where Giselle in Decider said we all want Robin back? I've talked to the other cast members. We all want Robin back. We want Robin back. What do you think?
I
Gonna
mean,
happen?
no. And I mean, who is she referring to? The audience? Because I'm not sure that the audience wants Robin back. Or is she referring to what? She had a off-camera meeting with the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame said, "Bring Robin back. This Mia's coming for me too much." And Mia said, "Oh, I miss Robin. She's easy to work with." Is that what Giselle is saying, or is she saying we, the audience, are watching and say, "Where's Robin? We miss her."
Well, she said herself personally, and I can't remember if which other cast members, if she said specifically, but she just basically kind of alluded to we're all missing Robin. Robin should come back. Robin's so great. What do you think? You know, I
I'm
don't miss
not
Robin
sure.
at all, do you? I mean, I love
No,
Robin, but
I love her, but I
like
don't
you
miss
said,
her.
they sort of have the casting down, and I don't think we're getting a Robyn Dixon back for a while. Do you?
Nah, not yet. Not now. No. I'm
Oh.
kind of okay without Robin. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
I'm loving. Look, Stacey Rush, like I said, Rush and I have a past, and I'm loving this new path for her.
Russian from the past. Loving her too. We got some issues with we never talked about this. This was last week with
Oh.
Brock and Scheana versus Jax. We have some misbehaved people,
We
huh?
got we have a lot of stuff actually. Jax and Brittany. I mean, Brittany opening her own bar in WeHo right across from Sir. It's a
Down the
big
street
deal
next to
down the
Rocco's.
street.
Yeah. I mean, she is
I'm
Brittany is going to be ground zero, guys. She is going to be right where everybody else is. She's going to be right where Sir is, right where something about her is. It's a great location for Brittany,
Are
So
you
good for her.
familiar with this drama with Brock and Jax? I am not. I'm more familiar. I've seen the interviews that Brittany has done where basically she said
Mhm.
Jax is getting everything that he deserves. And, she admits to hooking up with his friend there,
Mhm.
former basketball player, but she said it wasn't planned. They didn't have this rule that you couldn't hook up with the friend group. And
Mhm.
she also just says like he was a scumbag to her, that she was paying a rent fee plus fees for their house. Meanwhile, he was like he was holding out so he could get an apartment in the same building as Tom Schwartz, but not really telling her that. I mean, she really no love lost there.
Look, it's really over. And I don't think he cares. Somehow she was really bothered about the Tom Schwartz thing. It really bothers her. But yes, Brock has said on Sheena's podcast, for me, the whole situation is just annoying, to be honest. I don't know how you stuck around with dealing with Jax and Brittany of it all for so long. Scheana made it very clear it's because of Brittany, because I love Brittany. That's why we deal with Jax. Seems like nobody is really Team Jax. Scheana went on to say Team Brittany. And Brock pointed out, okay, I get it. We're Team Brittany, but she too is wishy-washy with her own self. And then letting them get destroyed. But yeah, she's like, she's been wishy-washy. Doesn't sound like she's wishy-washy anymore, Brock. But it seems that there was a pickup at school, and Randall Emmett, came for Little Ocean. And Little Ocean and Cruz were hanging out. And Scheana and Brock observed Randall, embracing Jax, like, hey, buddy, let's be bros. Randall was on this podcast a long time ago. He talked about being bros with Jax. And Jax was not. They said they embraced. And Sheena's like, I don't get it. Doesn't Jax owe Randall like 75,000? And what is happening between these two? Like, I don't get it. Jax called out Randall. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Jax is owed 75,000 by Randall.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's a Jax called out Randall publicly on a number of occasions that he allegedly failed. Jax called, yeah, they paid him back. Yeah, okay, so Randall owes Jax, but Jax is not having it. Imagine having absolutely no content for your podcast that you have to stoop so low as to talk about your friend's personal life and private moments at your child's school. Anything for a click or a buck with these two, very sad.
Mm.
I mean, come on, Jax. You would do the same thing. You have a podcast. You have your own podcast. I think it's all for a click or a buck. I don't really know if that's really what it is. Sometimes on these podcasts, it's therapy, I think. We speak and, like I don't mean to incite any hate towards myself. Like when I'm talking about Heather McDonald threatening me with Patrick and Poll, and the next thing she's all upset. It's like, I don't regret anything. I think we talk, and sometimes other people don't really like what we say. I don't know if Sheena's really, I'm not saying she's looking for clicks. I'm just saying that's the name of the business, right? What do you think about all
The
this?
biz. That's the name of the biz.
Right? So, but it's a little interesting. And apparently, Brittany said there's a lot that happened off air with Jax, and it was very nasty. He was rage texting. And hey, guess what? We're all going to see this on the Valley next season. So,
It seems a little like if the rumors are true that Paige and Craig are kind of toast, but we're going to save it for the show. It almost seems to me a little bit like Brittany and Jax stayed together because Jax, of course, famously was on your show and alluded to the fact that he was getting a new show with Bravo. Seems to me like Brittany and Jax have been done for a couple of years now, but have stuck it out knowing that they were going to be back on the show. Like she knew what was good for her because it just seems as though, I mean, and didn't they only get married like 5 years ago?
yeah, and I mean to that point, like Brittany seems to have certainly found her voice here, right? I mean, Brittany is look, I think last week we talked about I mean, I said it like how much we suck sometimes. Like we just we miss the mark, Sarah. Sometimes you and me